Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, and today's topic is on something that I feel a lot of people get misconstrued and don't have a complete understanding about, myself included when I first started out. So today I want to talk about fair use, what it is, and how it pertains to YouTube and YouTube videos. So here we go. Now it's no secret YouTube is my favorite website, and as someone who loves going around YouTube myself, I see all the same things. Vocal covers, guitar covers, band covers, clips from different shows that people post up that are from their favorite shows or favorite movies, and I always see the same thing. Fair use, all copyrights are owned by the respected owner, and on every one of those videos only one of the two facts are true. Yes, all copyrights are owned by their individual owners, but that video is not considered fair use. Today I'm going to tell you what fair use actually is and how you can legally use copywritten material in your videos in a certain context. So here's how to do that. Basically, all fair use does is protect you legally whenever you reference copywritten material in a certain context. Basically, those contexts are review, critique, or informative purposes, and that's it. So anyone who's ever posted a music cover of their favorite song, it's considered copyright infringement because they are performing a song that's not owned by them. And I'll give you an example of that. Now, again, this is for informative purposes only. I'm only going to show you certain things on this, so therefore this is considered fair use. This is a book I own. This is the music book for Blink-182's Enema of the State album. Now, all the music inside of this book is copywritten. This book itself is copywritten by Hal Leonard, which is the distributor of the book, and EMI Music Publishing, which is a subsidiary company of EMI Music, which is the company that owns the rights to these songs. Now, I'm not going to show you anything inside of this book because obviously that would be copyright infringement because everything contained herein is copywritten. I cannot display this for public exhibition, but I will read at the very top of one of the pages. It's the title of a song. It says, "What's My Age Again? Words and Music by Tom DeLonge and Mark Hoppus." Well, perfect. If I contact them and say, hey, can I do a cover of your song, they'd probably say, hey, no problem, man, go for it. But the problem is, you can get permission from them, but you would still need to get permission from the company that actually owns the rights to distribute the music and license it out. And at the bottom of every page, at the beginning of all the music, it says copyright 1999 EMI April Music Inc. and Funnel with Goats. All rights controlled and administered by EMI April Music Inc. All rights reserved, international copyright secured, used by permission. So Hal Leonard even had to acquire permission from EMI Music to even publish this book or have any of that music in their book. If they were to print that book unofficially or just print that book regardless, they would be in danger of being sued for copyright because that material is protected by international copyright. Now I'll give you another example. Say you want to stream your favorite game, and I'll give you an example here. Grand Theft Auto 5. Excellent game. I highly recommend it. Now, if I were to show you any footage from this game, I essentially could not play any music in the background of the game. Now you'll say, Nick, why can't I play any music from the game? I mean, say Scandalous by Mystique comes on the Pop channel, and you want that involved in your stream while you're driving down the street. Well, the thing is, even though that song is in the game, Rockstar owns the rights to the game, but Mystique's record company owns the right to distribute that music. So even though the music's in the game and you can't control that, it's licensed through Rockstar. So Rockstar doesn't own the rights to that song. So then the next question is, how can I legally do any of this then? How can I do guitar covers? How can I have licensed music in my videos? And is there any way around that? Well, one of the myths are, if you only play 30 seconds or less of a copywritten song, that it's okay. That is not true. YouTube's content match system is pretty accurate, and if they discover that you've used copywritten work without the permission of the artist or company or whoever, then you're risking a copyright strike, and just like baseball, 3 strikes, you're out. The best way to protect yourself is simply to contact these companies that you want to get the licensed material from and simply ask for permission. And if you can get signed documentation that you've obtained the permission, but also get something faxed if you can, an image scanned into an email, something that protects yourself in case YouTube comes calling and saying, hey, we found that you've been using Taylor Swift's new song, or something from Kanye or whatever. The only real safe way to use copyrighted material without getting any kind of copyright strike or any kind of backlash from any of these companies, especially in music, is simply to use it for critiquing or reviewing purposes. A great example of fair use in action can actually be shown at one of my favorite YouTubers' channels, Jeremy Johns. He's a man who reviews movies, and he's personally my favorite YouTuber. I'll put a link in the description box below, but if you ever watch any of his reviews, which are fantastic, he always has pictures in the background, usually right around here, and they're all images that he doesn't own. So it'll be movie posters, celebrity photos, just anything he posts up there. Now, why doesn't he get sued for that? He's certainly not making his own movie posters, and he's not going around taking professional photos of celebrities. Well, since he's critiquing a movie and just showing pictures of the celebrities in it, it's considered fair use. Now, if he were to post those pictures and say that those were his, that would be considered copyright infringement. However, an example of fair use that's misconstrued would be someone doing, say, a guitar cover of Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy, just an example, throwing that out there. If they're playing the song and the original song's playing in the background so that they have all the instruments playing as well, then that's still considered copyright infringement, because even though it's them performing the song, they have a song that's owned by Fall Out Boy's company, whether it's Fueled by Ramen or Island or whoever the hell they're with right now, but they don't own the rights to that song. Fall Out Boy does, and the record company does, so that would be considered copyright infringement. Even though it's an original person playing the song, it's still not considered fair use. One last example before I go. A great example of fair use would be if someone were to take this video, and if they disagreed with anything I said, if they showed a clip of what they disagreed with, and it's me talking, and then they said, well, I didn't agree with that, because that would be considered fair use, because they're speaking their mind's original opinion, they're referencing my work, but they're critiquing it, reviewing it, and providing information about it. That's considered fair use. If someone were to copy this video, post it on their channel, and then monetize it, and then try to pass it off as their own opinion, that would be copyright infringement. So fair use kind of goes both ways, in the sense of you'll know that whatever you post on YouTube, as long as it's original, will be protected by copyright, and you'd be able to report people who are infringing on your creative works, but then again, just the same as they can do it to you. So, long story short, if it doesn't seem like a good idea, do as much research as you can. Contact people if you have to, double check your work, but as long as it's completely original, you have nothing to worry about. I mean, I'm lucky. My channel is primarily just vlogging, so I don't wear shirts with logos. There's nothing on my hat. It's a completely white background. I mean, you can't get sued for that. So just remember, if it doesn't seem right, just always double check and make sure you do whatever you can to protect yourself. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching today's video regarding fair use and copyright and all that stuff. How do you feel about YouTube's copyright system, and how do you feel about fair use? Let me know down below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. As always, if you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And as always, thank you guys so much. Have a great night.